welcome again. Hello, bienvenido, assalamu alaikum. Welcome again to AF Food World, and today we're going to cook for you another curry. So this is one of my personal favorite curries, lamb with spinach, shaggush, or esto es cordero, y vamos a cocinar cordero, un curry de cordero con espinacas. Es una curry muy delicioso para mí. So it's very simple. We're going to use lamb chops. আমরা আজকে lamb chops or curry lamb gush বানাইমু শাক দিয়া. So I've got just under a kilo. Es más o menos un kilo, un poco menos de un kilo de chuletas de cordero. Y vamos a cocinarlo con espinacas. Pues vamos a empezar. So we're going to start. The whole cooking process is very easy. I'll explain as I go along. So I've already got my pot. It's on the heat. It's heating up. It's already hot. So I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of oil. Ya metí 2 cucharas. 2 cucharas de aceite. Cucharas así. 2 o 3. আমি অলরেডি হারাইছিone আমরা তেল 2-3 tablespoon of তেল যেটা আপনার মনে হয় and then we're going to add the whole spices. So we have cinnamon, comino, so zeera seeds, cardimons, and bay leaves. These are our whole spices that we're going to use today. So I'm going to start with the zeera. El comino, vamos a empezar con el comino. Voy a meterlo en mi mano así. So I'm going to zeera fuera de laimu. And I just rub it in. And that will start to fry away. And then the rest of the whole spices can go in. As easy as that. Just going to give it a little stir into the oil. So that's it. It's already cooking away. It's already starting to release its flavors. You can smell the aroma. And then I'm going to add our meat. So that goes in the meat. So give it a stir. That'll fry away. So what I want to do is I want to brown up the meat. Vamos a cocinar los chuletas un poquito hasta que cambian el color, ¿sabes? No curar andila y mucho frío. Este hiziza ibo bala kori. Chipto ibo. As it's frying away, we're just going to cover it and we're going to leave it to cook for about 5 minutes. While it's cooking, I'm just going to stir it once in a while, just so that it doesn't stick. And then we'll start to add everything else. Okay, so like I said, we're just going to let it cook. It needs a good, say, anything up to like 10 minutes. These are lamb chops. So lamb chops tend to be nice and soft anyway. They don't need so much time. If you're using mutton, of course, it's going to take longer for this whole preparation. Ya ha pasado unos minutos, unos 3-4 minutos. Nos vamos a dejarlo por otro 5-6 minutos así, cobrado, para se cocina un poco más. আমরা already দিলাইছি 3-4 মিনিট আমরা লাড়ামারা করলাম বাট এবার আমি গুড়ি লাইমু আর ওনে সারি দিমু আরো 1-5 মিনিট লাগে. Okay, so now it's been about 12-13 minutes. Ya ha pasado unos 12-13 minutos. Oiga ser 2-15 minutes, 2-13 minutes. And I'm the next stage khori laimu. So now we're gonna add all of our spices and stuff. So we got the wet stuff first. Aquí tenemos 3 cucharas de ajo y 3 cucharas de jengibre. Vamos a meter esto. So we've got 2.5 teaspoons of garlic and about 2.5 teaspoons of ginger paste. अभी दिलाइसी 3 tablespoon रसून और 2-3 tablespoon आदा. Oktami milai dimu. So we're just gonna give it a quick mix so it hits. Okay, and now we've got 2 medium onions. Aquí tenemos 2 cebollas picado. Pero metemos esto. Uno আমরা আছে 2টা পেঁয়াজ, medium size পেঁয়াজ. আমরা একটা একটু জ্বালি দিমু. আমরা একটা লাগা হয়ে যাবে. So we're just going to mix it in quickly. So we've added the onion and the garlic and the ginger, and we're just going to let that cook off. It's on a medium heat. Dejarlo así. Ahora ya está la ajo, jengibre, cebolla. Ahora se dilay mone roshun ada piaz. Ahora mone rahidi muguria. So leave it now for another 5 minutes just to let everything cook a little bit. And the onions go translucent, and then we'll add the dry spices. So we've left the chops cook for another 10 minutes. The onions are ready. You can see they've changed color. So they're translucent now. It's ready. We're ready for the next stage, which can be the dry spices. Ya ha pasado otros 10 minutos y estamos listos para meter todos los especies que tenemos. আমরা পেঁয়াজ সবটা রান্না হয়ে গেছে ওনে আমরা dry spice ওটা হারাই দিব. So we're going to start off with tumeric, haldi, or what's it called, curcuma, una cuchara, so 1 spoon, একটা চামচ, ধনিয়া powder, 1 spoon. So esto es polvo de cilantro. Esto es polvo de comino. So this is zeera powder. Esto somos. Curry powder. Esto somos. Chili powder. Esto somos. Esto es chile de polvo. Lo puedes meter lo que quieres. Medio cuchara, 1 cuchara, 2 cucharas. Again, with the chili, it's up to you. Depending on how spicy you want it, you can add more or add less. After times with these alphas on the horo, after extra somos ita farba, ada somos, but do somos ita farba. And last but not least, this is a garam masala. So I'm not going to put too much, just like half a spoon, and that's all of our dry spices. Now we just need to let that cook through. Mezclarlo. And we just need to cook the curry powders out. Okay. Mix করে লেবে বলা হরি so that it doesn't burn. নাজল বার লাগে আমরা সামান্য একটু পানি দিলাইমু. Vamos a meter un poquillo de agüita así no se quema nada, ¿sabes? last but not least, I'm going to put some salt. So I'm going to put about 1 large teaspoon, and then we'll taste again later, and if we need to add any more, we will add. So and maybe a little bit more water because it's a bit dry in there. I don't want it to burn. And then we'll just leave it for a few minutes, but we'll keep an eye on it. Ya dejamos por unos minutos, unos 5 minutos para se cocinar todos los polvos que metimos. Amra sali dahi muy fast minute and daok. Sobze amra spices this yotak tuk zalhauk, and then it should be ready for the next stage. Okay, so it's been a few minutes, as you can see. I'm not sure if you can see or not, but we know it's ready for the next stage when you start to see the oil appear and bubble. Ya está listo para lo que hacemos ahora es meter lo demás que hay, el spinach y el, what's it called now? It's fenugreek, so fenugreek. We've got fenugreek, we've got chilies and spinach, because it's going to be a spinach lamb curry. So I'm going to start off by just throwing in the chilies. I'm putting in about 4 chilies. And what I've done is I've cut them in the middle. Esos son guindillas, acortado por el medio y ya. Es que si quieres picante lo puedes meter, si no, no tienes que meterlo. Esto es fenugreek. Esto es congelado, ¿sabes? Si lo metes así, it'll be fine. So that's fenugreek. This is fresh, frozen. You can also use a dried one if you want. And if you don't want, you don't have to use. Amra meti use khorram, meti ashag is a very nice combination. After times we did meti bala fine, it's fresh frozen horse. Amra after use khorram. After dry, after use kota farrai. Up to you. And then Amra spinach. Oh no, Amara se acta bag spinach. Más o menos. Este spinach es fresco. Tenemos como, no sé, medio kilo. So it's about half a kilo bag. You can use fresh spinach, or you can also use frozen spinach. So we're going to put that in, and that will just disintegrate into nothing. So there we are. And we're just going to cover that, and you'll see how that spinach just wilts away. Ya dejamos por otro par de minutos y miramos. So I've let it wilt down a little bit. As you can see, it's wilted down. So we're just going to mix it up a little bit now. We're going to break the fenugreek up. Ya mezclamos un poco. Daftar farra is o 2-3 minute or bit treu asta tomar spinach shag like it's nothing. Chuchura roise asta wilted oigese. So just gonna metia shag ramrone ekut milai dimune shalamor loge moslar loge. We're just gonna mix everything together so the spinach mixes with all the spices and the sauce. And we break up the fenugreek, the methi. Mezclamos todo así. Va a ser rico. And now, what we want to do is add some water. So I boil some water. Vamos a meter un poco de agüita. It just depends how thick you want this sauce. So if you want it really thick, you add a little bit of water. And if you want it a bit runnier. So basically just, you know, you don't cover the meat. So it's just below the meat. I'm going to add sosor lagi. That's about it now. So I'm gonna kita hormu. We're just gonna let it cook now on a low heat. So bajamos el cooker una heat medio y dejamos ahora por unos 20 minutos. So now we're just gonna let it cook away for about 20 minutes. I'm gonna randilaimu rahidimu guria zerandok ek 20 minute la rahidimu আর ইনশাআল্লাহ আল্লাহ আমরা টেস্ট করব লবণ টবণ সবটা টেস্ট করে লাইমু দেখমু সবটা হয়ে গেছে নি. So we'll leave it for now. Okay, so we've now been letting this cook on a low heat for about 40 minutes. And it's just about ready, but before we take it off the heat, I'm just going to taste for salt and everything else. That's fine. Ya ha pasado como 40 minutos y ya está hecho el curry. আমরা রয়ে গেছে সালম 40 মিনিট আমরা রান্ধিছি আর আমরা ওনে final touch দিলাম. So our last final touch is to sprinkle some fresh coriander. Vamos a poner un poco de cilantro fresco y ya está hecho tu curry y puedes comerlo con arroz blanco o con naan bread. So the ideal way of serving this would be with white rice or with some naan bread or both. Amra salam hoye geche. Ane shada bhat diye khaitay farray, naan diye khaitay farray, roti diye khaitay farray, zala apnar balo lage. But amra one serve kormo ek tuktar dekhi amra kilar taste hoy. So we're just going to serve some up and see how it tastes. So this is our final dish. It's all done, all served, all ready to eat. Ya esto es nuestro cordero con spinacas, un curry de cordero con spinacas. So this is our sagosh, amra shagosh shesh, ready to eat. So amra try khorile mutura. So we're going to try some now, see how it tastes, if the spice is okay, if everything's okay. Vamos a probar. Cortamos un poco de carnita. Poco de salsa, poco de arroz, get a little bit of everything. Let's mix it. That's really nice. As I said, it is one of my favorite dishes. So that's another recipe, all done. If you like it, please try it at home. Thank you for watching. Thank you for following us. And thank you for supporting us. But please, if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe. Please share, please like, press the bell icon. Por favor, pulsar el subscribe button, hacer el like, compartirlo. Y hasta la próxima video. Bye boy, please. Apne jodi abo subscribe korsoy na, please subscribe korben, like korben, share korben, comment korben. Ar amra inshallah ara video afnan lage anmo. So for now, peace. One love, and we'll see you in the next video. Ciao.